Hello, this is Nia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and this is your daily reading for um, January the 13th, 2014. And the first card that we put down will be from the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and this will be the general energy throughout the day. And then with the tarot cards, this week we are using the Shadowscapes tarot. One card will go here to represent the beginning of the day, sunrise, and then noon, sunset, and night. Okay, and the first card from the Druid Animal Oracle deck is the Eagle. Okay, and the Eagle represents really having things known, being aware of things. And you see how the eagle is flying so high above, and he can see this entire village here, and he can also see the lake on the other side of the mountains. The people down in the village here are unable to see the lake behind the mountains because the mountains are blocking their view, but the eagle can see it all. And so this really represents seeing things clearly and um, and truth being known, truth being revealed. And that's the same sort of energy that we were getting yesterday when I drew the water dragon, and the water dragon represents truths being known. And here is the same sort of energy. We're getting a lot of the same energy here with the eagle, which is that the eagle is being made fully aware of what's going on. He can see everything. And the eagle also, like, look at the tremendous amount of courage and strength in the eagle's demeanor here. And this is really talking about having the courage to act on your knowledge, act on the things that are being known to you. Okay, so the cards from the tarot deck will be sunrise. We have the Three of Swords, and let's take a look at that. The Three of Swords. Such a beautiful deck. Then for noon energy, we have the Seven of Wands. For sunset, we have the Magician. And at night, we have the Hermit. Okay. And wow, this is really telling a story here. The initial feeling I get from this is that, like, the story that's coming into my head is really an argument with a couple, and even a breakup. And of course, with these general readings, it's not going to resonate with every single person who in the world, but it's energies that we can sometimes that will sometimes resonate with us, and even if the exact story is not fitting what's going on in your life right now, the other energies may resonate with us. So with today's reading, I kind of get two stories going on, and one has to do with relationship, love, things like that, where we start off in the morning and we really are devastated by news of some sort of heartbreak, something being revealed to us in our relationship, possibly, that's really just, I'm looking at this so literally, and just a dagger through the heart sort of feeling. And then we move on to noon, which is really showing just a lot of the anger and fighting and protecting too, because we see with this fox here that he's protecting his family behind him from this, I guess it's a badger, um, and really just protecting. And from the love story here, the tragic love story that I'm kind of getting is some sort of betrayal and arguing with the person, fighting with them, really making your hurt feelings known. And that's a lot of what I get right here. And then with the magician, I get kind of two very different feelings from the magician usually in my readings. Depending on the context, I can see the magician as representing a mastering of your skill, mastering of your craft, or mastering your position. Really a mastering of something, and becoming the best at it, becoming the person that people seek for advice on it. But the other side of the magician that I get, depending on the context of the reading, it has to do with being overwhelmed, having everything on your plate in front of you, and that's a lot of what we saw with the eagle too, seeing everything. And with this depiction of the magician, we see that he has all his tools on his wings. And depending on the context, we could see this as him balancing those things, or we can see it as having all of this weight on his shoulders. And that's the second meaning is kind of what I'm feeling for today's energy, especially with combining these other cards, is really taking on a lot of baggage, and that's a lot of what I get from this. And then the final card is the Hermit, and really this has to do with moving on alone. And that's why I kind of felt like if we were looking at this from a love perspective, the ending of a relationship possibly, we really see that with the Hermit, moving on alone. Separating yourself from the situation and moving on alone. And this doesn't necessarily have to do with love. It could be from a business perspective where a business partner or someone you work closely with, or even a close friend, does something that kind of breaks your heart, betrays your trust, something like that, and resulting in arguing and fighting about that, which then moves on to taking on responsibilities on your own, or bringing on baggage, and then separating yourself from the situation, either moving on without them or taking a break from them and just really moving on. And this is the energies that we're getting today. Obviously, these are not positive energies, but it really, you know, life is full of situations like these, and we have to go through these in order to really appreciate the good in our life. When things good happen to us, it's really, the power of that goodness comes from the times when we go through these hard situations. And a lot of today is about having truths revealed, seeing everything that's going on, being hurt by that, going through some sort of conflict about it, taking on responsibilities by yourself, and then separating yourself from the situation for a while. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Bless.